Crazy? I was crazy once.
Were we supposed to stop being crazy?
Yeah. Just a
I
sound
didn't
thing
get
we
the
need to
memo.
find.
Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. There's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds coffee is my guilty pleasure. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
The Dorkening and all affiliated shows are not intended for anyone under the age of 18. The following may contain discussions or scenes that have adult situations, graphic violence, nudity, strong sexual content, and graphic language. This show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good, bad. I'm the guy with the mic.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Hello, 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 my lovelies, and welcome back to another episode of Padded Cell, where no one has any idea what's going on and no one ever will. I got the sewer dweller and Dr. Rasky Slasher with me. And
Hello.
if you've noticed, I probably have an obsession with Ohio haunters and death lately, so why not?
I mean,
It
we
works,
have the
man.
most.
Yeah, true. You can't throw a rock down a damn street behind the Hunter in Ohio.
No, not really. It's kind of hard not to find one. Dylan. I have no idea which Dylan this is. So hi, Dylan. And so gentlemen, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining me today. And if anybody else joins us, yay, we're happy you're here.
Yeah.
No problem.
Okay, where did that banner go? That's not the right one. So otherwise, hi. Did anybody fill up on Thanksgiving food or did they just decide to watch movies and chill?
I can't eat another bite personally.
We did a ham and a bunch of fixings instead of the turkey because on Saturday at the haunt, any past, present, current haunters are welcome to stop in for Friendsgiving we're doing. So we're going to do a giant turkey for that and a bunch of sides and stuff. So we just went with like the ham and, like the low key, at home yesterday and today. And of course we stayed up, last night to watch Stranger Things because, had to do that.
Oh yeah, that is on my list of things. I need to finish getting my disc copies so I can keep them. That is on my goal list. And mainly Josh has just been playing Fallout today and I've been trying to get a newsletter together and figure out how to make commercials for random books.
It's always fun.
So,
I played a bunch of Fortnite earlier to catch up, finish the season before it ended the Simpsons season. So I really wanted the Simpsons stuff.
That rocks. When are you going to give us the story?
Never. I quit. I'm just playing. Honestly, I have no idea, man.
Yeah.
Right now, hunt season's finally over. We're wrapping up all our side things, all our end of season stuff. Christmas is already just about done being planned, so that's kind of an event that runs itself at this point on my end. So I'm hoping here in the next week to be able to sit down and start getting back to finishing the like 4 or 5 different projects that are novellas and books that are all in different states of being finished. I'm hoping to have the biggest release year I've ever had for 2026. That's my goal with a lot of different projects. Just finish up a bunch of shit. I'd like to finally be done with Silence is Crimson and some other projects.
Us too. We really want Silence is Crimson. What about you, Sewer Dweller? Are you going to write us a story in your creative class?
My storytelling is, especially with the classes and everything, is actually more visual. Writing is finding the time, really, right now. You know, I want to try to get back into my shows and everything.
Haunting. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
I think I'm still retired from that.
Yeah, I'm gonna unretire you, man. I got a plan.
I came out a couple of times. I came out a couple of times this year, and it just, the spark isn't there for me, and it's just not fair, you know, to the people I'm entertaining or the people I'm working with.
Right.
To
Hey, listen though, you ain't got to retire to take a year or two off. You know what I'm saying? Like I've taken a year off here and there. Like we literally as hunters, we all do that. I just hate for you to say you've retired. You should just be saying I'm taking some time off to see if I want to get back into it later.
I mean, I've had a few years off before I found the dungeon, in all honesty, because the only other haunt I worked at here was the haunt that shall not be named.
Right.
For 2 nights, and I'll never do that again, just because working there was.
Right, but then, you know, things changed a lot in life. You know, you got a lot going on, so it's understandable to take some time off again to, you know, sort all that out.
Which is what I'm trying to do. I want to focus on movies.
Speaking of which, we're going to be having our first film meeting at the Haunt for some stuff where we're like big projects we're talking about wanting to do that I talked about forever ago. We're just going to get to the Christmas event and then start scheduling meetings and then start filming.
You know, I'm there.
Okay. I still need those 2 poems you promised me, Raz.
Poems? I promise you. I thought I told you to take whatever you wanted.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me which document you liked more for me to steal.
I like all the documents equally as
Okay.
far as the poetry goes. I mean, all of it's free game for you specifically.
Okay, cool. And you're okay with my plan for the poetry. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and
So
I'm also I'm still collecting that to a book.
Okay.
What's up, Kyle?
What's up?
Love the beard.
Oh,
What's he
trust
doing?
me. My niece did it.
She made you look so pretty. Tell her that we said she made you look so pretty.
I will absolutely do that. And in fact, I'm going to make sure she knows this and that you said that. I'm going to share the link to her.
Hey, that rocks. Yay! I got a lot of my favorite gentlemen in the recording room and in the room with me. My other 2 favorite gentlemen on the couch across from me. So I'm a very blessed lady.
Sorry I'm late. Didn't get the memo that we were starting a little earlier until a little later. But
Yeah,
I'm glad to be here. And I am so glad that we could have a padded cell because honestly, we all know as we get into this rush of traffic through our lives, this time of the year is really difficult for a lot of different people.
Yeah.
And the whole conversation was absolutely making sure that everybody knew that, hey, we understand and don't give up. We want to make sure that people don't give up. One thing I will say is never compare yourself to a single person in your family, because when you compare yourself to a person in your family, it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. And honestly, you are you. So, you know, I am me. And yes, I will let my one niece absolutely experiment on me.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I'm actually surprised she got my hair up here.
That is awesome. And okay, there is a very big difference between saying, I really like the job that person has, and then you making your life goal when you're 4 and then achieving it and then realizing, holy crap, they worked their butt off at this job, to thinking, oh my God, I want to be just like them. Just remember, also remember, give yourself grace and give those around you grace, because
Yeah.
life is just hard for everybody at the moment.
It's true.
I will say that I cannot compare to myself to my sibling. She has went through college. She has had many, many, many panic attacks on how well she is doing, and she met the right guy at the right time in her life, and she is far better off than I am, and probably always will be better than me. So I will never compare myself to her because I can absolutely go out and just fist bump the air and enjoy my day. And honestly, where I work, I got a wonderful review. He was super happy that I keep on doing exactly what I need to be doing. And he said a room for improvement is so hard because he just doesn't know where to put it. And I told him, I said, we can absolutely be honest with ourselves. I can always do better. And we know this. But when I say that stuff, I want everybody to know that I never want to compare myself to anybody else. So, you know.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
In fact, there it is. I just sent the link to my sister-in-law, and she'll get a kick out of it. Because as soon as I said I had a podcast tonight, they said, am I going to wear this? And I said, oh, yeah, absolutely. I am a man of my word. Cheers. Here. But so other than that, I came in late.
Yeah.
So did anybody get to do Thanksgiving today? Okay.
We kind of did it last night. Today with ham and other stuff. We're gonna do a big thing at the haunt on Saturday.
Nice, nice.
Friendsgiving.
I am-
Got nowhere.
I am doing a Thanksgiving for the ones that have nowhere to go
Yeah.
tomorrow at the core. And that's
Oh, yeah, man.
awesome because, you know, I get a deep fried turkey. Boy, I love that turkey. But
I've still never tried a deep fried turkey, man. It's on my bucket list though.
dude,
It is very good, very good.
the one thing I will tell you, whoever is prepping it, whoever's doing it, please, I have a electric deep fryer, so I could do mine in the house and this and that. We do it at the Salvation Army, and when we're going to do it at the Salvation Army, they have a giant hood that just takes everything and exhausts you out. If you're going to do gas, please, before you put the birdie in the birdie boiler, turn off the gas, turn off the flame, get rid of all that, just in case. And as soon as you put it in there and everything starts sizzling, this and that, you know, the bubbles go down, everything's good. And make sure it's totally thawed. Check the cavity.
Yeah.
This is the one thing. One time you can shove your hand right in that chest cavity and go, oh, make sure it's got no ice, because I'll tell you, I've been thawing out this bird for 6 days, and I opened that bird up today just to see, you know, hey, how's everything going? And sure enough, I found ice, and I'm like, oh. So put on the glove and start acting like a cat in a litter box, just clawing and getting me out of there, man. That's what I can say. I just, it's one of those things that, you know, we absolutely need to make sure that you got to take care of that bird. It is not a forgivable bird when it gets deep fried. And whoever's like, oh yeah, I'm a pro. Yeah, you can absolutely be a pro at it. But we always can make mistakes. And unless you want to offer some turkey to the local fire department, take these few steps, thaw it out, make sure you get as much moisture off you can, and then stick it in there. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta go camera off real quick because we got to drive for a second.
Okay.
Felt like maybe that was not safe to be worried about my camera.
Well, no.
Oh, no. Not really.
We need you to pay attention to the road.
I'm very close by. It's literally like a couple blocks away.
Don't matter.
That works.
First.
Just as long as you're being safe and you live through this, we're good. We want to have Raz.
Yes. Please live through this and many other accidents. I mean,
Yeah, I've survived the most fucked up shit.
So hey, got a question. When are the tickets for the 13th going to go on sale? Because I gotta figure out. What's that?
I pulled away from my house, so I lost internet for a second.
Okay. Yeah,
Hey, come on, leave like Wi-Fi and go back on Wi-Fi. It does. I don't know why it does that.
I need your Wi-Fi, and then put your Wi-Fi back in.
Yep.
Anyway, I need to know when your stuff goes on sale. That way, I can buy some tickets.
Now it's already on sale.
Really? Because it wasn't this morning. There was no link.
Yeah, that's because we haven't put the link up yet. It just got done and built today. I just haven't shared the link anywhere, but we should be sharing that by tomorrow.
Yeah,
I have to update the website and all that stuff when I go in tomorrow, so it'll all be up then.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we'll be able to share.
Friendly put out there, okay? Try doing the link before you do the advertisement because I searched every one of your advertisements for that link because it's like crap.
Yeah, I know. Literally, the person that does that for us, as our show was starting, realized they didn't have the link and was messaging us in the group. And Fred's like, "Yeah, Raz will handle it." And I was like, "Raz is doing a live show right now, but afterwards, I got you."
Yeah. So, but yeah, absolutely. I was like, yeah, there is nothing there. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys got it. That way, we can put some tickets, and it's going to be a rush down there. Rush doing that. As soon as it's done, rushing back, and then I've got to get my ding ding on because I have everybody from my emergency disaster service team ringing a kettlebell.
Oh yeah.
And I told them I am not going to have them do it if I cannot do it myself. So I wanted to make sure everybody understood that I am a leader that does, not a leader that says for you to do.
Right.
Exactly, Dylan. And dude, do we know who Dylan is?
No, I don't think I do.
No
Okay.
idea. I will be right back.
Okay. I hope we get to find Dylan and become friends.
I don't know. Maybe Dylan's one of those random people. But Dylan, are you still here? Dylan. Maybe Dylan's
Otherwise,
did my headset disconnect?
I don't know. I echo. So,
It
my
just
next question
reconnected.
is, what do you gentlemen like to put in your mashed potatoes?
Into my mashed potatoes? On my mashed potatoes? I need a little context. Are we talking about putting bacon in the mashed potatoes when you're making it? Or
We're talking about how do you prepare your mashed potatoes for a meal like Thanksgiving or dinner.
okay, well, usually I put milk instead of water because mine are instant.
Ah.
I have done the peel and smashy smash before, and I like to boil that milk, put some butter, and then throw until thickens.
What about you, Sewer Dweller? I cannot speak for the life of me. DW's I was in speech class. BWs are not my friend.
If it makes you feel better, I swore that was sword swallower at first.
I'm now I don't even know how you got.
Because I can't
But,
read and comprehend, okay? I admit this. No judging.
Well, the thing about it is everybody here knows my real name, so
I don't know your real name. Who are you?
Do you want us to use your real name?
His
That's
name
fine.
is Albert.
Okay.
it's fine. But the problem is when I put my real name out there because of the way it's spelled, nobody calls me Steven.
Okay.
Because I have
Yeah.
a PH, because I have a PH in my name. It's always Stefan, to the point where I don't correct anybody anymore.
Well, that was
Steven,
the thing.
we
I
love
thought
you.
it was Steven.
It was
everybody
only the
calling you
AN that
Stefan.
made me think Stefan.
Well, the AN is only on Facebook because my original account got banned. Apparently,
Right.
I am a nuisance.
You know what?
But
My original Facebook account got in a fight with my Facebook account for this. And I got a 3-day suspension off of my real name.
I'm not
I
on
get it
a suspension or anything, but I'm not allowed to go live because of a video or because of a group that I moderate. Somebody was posting scam videos in it, and apparently it's my fault.
How dare you?
Which is crazy.
You scandalous.
Somebody reported my release party, and I lost Facebook privileges for 3 days.
I remember
And they
that.
didn't tell me why. I'm just glad they
I was
put my
looking
release
up
party
everything
back.
I could look up to help you on that, man. So much has changed the last time I helped you recover account.
But to answer your question,
Boo!
Friday I put in milk and butter.
Milk and butter?
That's what I put
Okay.
in my yes. My grandfather, when he was alive, used to put half and half.
Okay.
Half milk, half butter, or half
Well, the
water
half-
and half milk?
The butter and the half and half, like
Oh,
creamer.
okay.
Okay.
he would never, because his potatoes were always great, but he would never tell anybody until I figured it out.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I put milk, butter, and a little bit of cream cheese in mine.
Nice. We do milk and butter, I believe. I just eat it. Yeah, we do instant these days.
It's cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody needs the reason. This is just a thing that happens.
But it's a little bit baked potato instant.
Yeah, we get the loaded baked potato instantly.
Yeah.
Slightly better, not much, but slightly.
Who
Those are-
makes your favorite pumpkin pie?
I don't eat pies, but if I gotta eat a pumpkin pie, it's gonna be Mahaffey's over here in Dayton.
Christmas explode. And threw up on her.
Oh, I got a question. I know I have question after question, but it's okay. Who would love the opportunity to smack me in the face with a pie?
Me,
Okay,
I'm in.
because
What I gotta do?
there might be an opportunity coming up very, very quick to
Okay.
take a pie and smack me upside the face.
Oh yeah.
And we're trying to figure out, because it's trying to get money into the programs that I help with. So I said I would take one for the team, and they could smack me in the face.
Hell yeah.
According to Josh, I make the best pie. I would love to hit you in the face with one, but you're, like I said, over 16 hours away. And for those who wonder, applesauce and ADHD's pumpkin pie just disappeared at Josh's work party. So
I watched them
that is
too.
definitely a recommend. You like them too? I love that
Yeah,
channel.
they crack me up, man. She's hilarious. Of
So,
course it's good.
yeah,
I mean,
exactly. so Cassie's like, we're making that for Thanksgiving, Mommy. And I'm like, okay, I'll write it down while you're at school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think people would be surprised by the people like that I follow and pay attention to, but that's definitely the kind I pay attention to. What's my favorite one? It's Barb. It's Barb. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's one I'm obsessed with. Yeah, Shauna the Mom. I'm obsessed with that one.
Oh, I am too. But after I found out you like 13 Candles.
Be what?
Shauna the Mom is. As soon as I found out that you like 13 Candles as much as I do, I stopped being surprised by anything you watch. It's like,
You mean
I watched
16
this
Candles?
1.5 times. Yeah, 16.5 Candles. And I'm like,
My
and
favorite
you
movies.
said, I've watched 1.5 times. And I'm like, okay, this is going to be fun.
but I'm the one who got him into Shauna the Mom.
For sure. I've
This
never heard
time
of it.
last year, actually.
Yeah. I just had my year anniversary watching Shauna.
Oh, speaking of favorite TikTokers and YouTuber shorts, did you read that book I sent you, For Whom the Bell Tolls?
I have not yet, no. I haven't had time to read anything in I don't know how many months. If I'm catching anything, it's from audiobook while I'm driving or working. That's been it.
Okay, so we need to get you the audiobook, which is really good.
I just restarted the Eric Asher Bessick series, one of my favorites. I think I'm on book like 7 or 8 in audio right now. Oh, Planes, Trains, and
You should
Automobiles
watch-
is another favorite.
You should watch that any day. Every day. It's one of those. I also don't know how many times I've seen that in my life. I'm
As
just
of
not gonna say too many.
this season of the Haunt, you know, we had a plane in the Haunt, and then we got a car in the Haunt. And I keep telling Fred we need a train, so we can reenact scenes from the movie, just for fun in the Haunt. And I might have got a subway train. I'm not sure if I'm going to put it up yet or not, but I'm also looking for a train car. It's a long story.
I cannot find a reason to say anything about that, considering they had a train car at the park whenever I was a kid. The door was locked, but if you're a really savvy kid, you can figure out how to get in it and play in it. So we did that a lot.
It's just a game of seeing what giant things we can get down in the Haunt for no reason.
I'm just going to say right now, if you decide that you're going to put a subway car down there, my suggestion is, as they're walking through it, put a pile of poo on one of the seats. That way, they think they're in New York.
So about the subway thing. So there's this thing that we do at the Haunt where we get along really well with Spirit Halloween employees and management. And I just went down there to buy the vibration rumble pad that they had on the subway at their big display. And I kind of walked away with the guy going, "Oh yeah, I love you guys. What else do you want? Do you want this?" I was like, "No, I really don't have this in budget." He's like, "I didn't ask you about money. Do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want this? Do you want that?" He's like, "You know what? It's not even put up. Their whole display with the subways and everything was still all in boxes, like still all sealed because they just never put it up." And the one that they got for their store was one that had a lower clearance than the other store because it had a lower ceiling, which is what I would have needed anyway. So I literally have the full kit just in a box.
$100.
No, I paid less than about $100. That was mostly for the rumble plate and some other stuff I got. And then Sebastian didn't know I got the rumble plate, so he went and bought another rumble plate.
Nice. Yeah, we got some of the stuff from a Spirit.
Yeah.
But when we got it, people were like, "Here, I feel like this would work for you." And it's like, "Oh, that would be great, except for we're outside."
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a problem. Now,
Cardboard
there's
looks
really
great
cool ways.
until
people
weather.
There are some really cool ways that people are actually weatherizing and sealing these things. Where I've seen them like go through torrential downpours and snow and still be outside in pretty decent condition. My thing is this: the amount of materials it takes to seal it that well. You're spending you could just buy outdoor materials and build wood. build what you wanted to build to look just like it for like a fraction of the cost.
So let me ask you this: can it be submerged?
If
Because
treated
with
properly,
flood.
yes. If treated
Because
properly,
we
yes.
flood, you know that.
But again, by the time you traded it and spent all that money on it, it's like, damn, man, like you
Oh,
could
yeah.
just build something the same thing for cheaper.
Right. So there's different things that we're working on. We gotta figure out some stuff, getting some stuff redone. But
I think our biggest focus on this off season is really sound and lights. We're going to finish up a couple little things here and there, and add some new details. But we're not building any giant sets or all new sections or anything like that. Just finishing up some shit, and sound and lights are going to be our thing.
I guess at some point we're going to have a during the summer. You're our friends. Come on over and see if you can think of how we should build this day.
Hell yeah, I'm down.
We're going to put that invitation out to like 4 different haunts. Because we want to make a sawmill.
Oh, I know the guy for you. Our second year, we were supposed to build a sawmill. That was one of our giant set pieces that we were going to be working on, and literally Sean came up with the entire plan for it. We just ended up not doing it, going in a different direction.
Well, we're kind of looking at stuff, trying to see this and that. I've got equipment that can come in if needed to be, but we have this entire section that we know where we're going to put it and this and that. It's just for us to be able to do what we're doing, we're kind of looking for, hey, we want everybody to come, give us our pros, give us our cons. That way we can explain everything, and that's going to come as soon as I get back from New Orleans. We're going to start thinking about that.
I do have a question. The Soapy says hi.
Hello.
So you tell who the disembodied are. Speaking on a continuance of a previous conversation we had before the show started, with an addition of Steven to it. Steven, can we have a Shivers episode, another one with Haunted Haunt, and talk about Hell's Dungeon and any other haunts you can add in?
Yeah, I can do another one of that. Was actually a lot. That was a lot of fun, actually. Talking to them girls from the Cincinnati Fear Fest, which because that's the thing about that episode is that was only supposed to be one segment of talking about haunts, the haunted haunts, and it ended up being 2 because the girl from Cincinnati Fear Fest told us a story about how one of, I guess, the gypsy or the tarot card reader, she was in her scene or in her cart, and something happened. I can't remember what happened, but her hair got set on fire. So we go to commercial, we come back, and I get a message from her during commercial. Hey, if you want, she's here now. So we bring her on and we talk to her for the next hour.
That's awesome.
The stories they had, apparently it's haunted as hell out there in Cincinnati Fear Fest. I mean, it's in Williamsburg. I haven't been to Williamsburg yet, but if it's anything else, go ahead.
Do you know what the Fear Fest used to be?
What was it? It used to be a haunted ghost town, right?
It's used to be the Rodeo Fest.
Okay.
The Old West Fest, yep. They did
The Old
quick
West
draw
Fest.
shows, all kinds of really badass stuff, yeah. And then it was Terror Town for a couple years before it.
They sold it out, and then they sold
there.
it. They sold it to the company that owns. Like, it's a bigger company that owns it now.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's reason for that.
Yeah, we got a couple people from there actually. For our hunt.
I know a lot of people went from there, and they actually go over to a different haunt.
Yep.
But yeah, Oh,
Well, yeah, I'd definitely like to do another episode like that because, like I said, that was a lot of fun.
So I may have a new job soon.
Okay.
well, that's good.
Well, an additional job to all the crazy things I do, and it's working for a nonprofit. I can't talk a lot about it yet because, NDAs and all that until things are ironed out. But I'm kind of excited about it, man.
Well, good.
Really good friend of mine named Fred Hearn is looking into starting it and doing a lot of business
Then he-
writing right now. So
What
I'm
is
excited
he
about it.
doing?
Doesn't he have
Well-
enough irons in the fire?
Nope. And this is for the best purpose of all.
No.
So it's something that we have been wanting to do since we opened. And a lot of things have changed to make certain things like this more possible than ever before with backing and a lot of other things. And yeah, as soon as I can talk more about it, I will. That's about all I can talk about so far, but I'm really excited about it, man.
Good. Please tell me that you're going to have a book reading club. And The Grinch is going to be the first start.
So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be reading the Grinch book this year because the first one we had last year. I wanted to do it last year, but someone really wanted to, so that's fine. Go for it. That person doesn't work for us anymore, so I think I'm gonna go for it this year. Maybe in the old school narration voice.
Boris Karloff.
Yeah, the old Boris Karloff voice.
Well, I'm happy
That
I
would be
finally
cool.
bought my new stereo system.
Yay.
Right before the
Yay.
toy drive.
Oh yeah,
And
I got to
trust
go
me,
buy another one.
The daughter has checked it out, and she has sang Gobble Gobble 1, Gobble Gobble 2, Gobble Gobble Me, Gobble Gobble You for about a week, and followed by Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer because she's
What about-
practicing for her school thing.
What about number 2?
You mean Gobble Gobble 3 and Gobble Gobble 4? Gobble Gobble Please? Gobble Gobble May I Have Some More?
No, I mean the song number 2.
Oh. No, she hasn't sang that.
Oh, sure, get on it.
Yeah, we would have to look through a whole bunch of messages and try figuring out where that file went.
Oh, I get it again. I got it on my computer.
Oh, that's good because I can't figure in all these messages that we ever got where it went.
Yeah, he
But,
sent it to me in email, and I got the original email he sent it to me in too. So
Well, that's good. But yeah, she'll be more than happy to start singing that. But we're practicing Rudolph because that's what they're doing for the school thing. She's excited to tell Santa that she wants a fish for Christmas.
what kind of
I told
fish?
her, a fish, and I told her we need to name it Fish Stick.
Are you?
I also told her that if she didn't like that, we could call it Big Fish or Fish Fillet.
Yep.
She didn't like that answer. Oh! Anybody want to hear a funny story?
What?
After
daughter
I
says-
tell you that we called our cow greaser bag, you can continue your story.
That's fine. So, daughter wanted to go sleep on the couch, and she was looking for her teddy bear. Okay. The bear's name is Barry. Okay. Barry is a girl bear. She has said that it is a girl bear named Barry. I don't care. Whatever floats your boat. Could not find the bear. So she was going, Barry, where is that bastard bear at? And we looked at her and we're like, no. We don't, that's a bad word. We don't say that. And she goes, what? And she goes, that bastard word. We don't say that. And she goes, oh, that's a bad word? And she goes, yeah. And she goes, well, I've heard other people say it. Us? No. Oh. Well, I don't know who in the heck told you, but you don't say that word. Oh, okay. So now it's like, hey, Barry, where's that Barry Bear at? Good cover.
You know,
Yeah.
this is about almost the time of year for a very special bear named Barry that belongs to the Woodland the Woodland Critters, the Woodland Christmas Critters gang over at South Park. It's a
Oh.
lovely bear that eats people and worships Satan.
Raz, I came across something and I thought it would be funny for you to know. Just so you know, Black Friday special events are coming. Walmart's got Black Friday special events. We all know it's coming. But you will get a kick out of this. I am sure of it. You ready?
Yep.
MetaZoo has come out with more things to get, right?
Nice.
Yeah. Let me bring this up, okay? So they are following the special packs like Pokemon cards, okay?
Right.
In this $25.95, it comes with 3 packs, okay? And it comes with a special cryptid, okay? Plus a special cryptid coin. What do you think that coin would be?
I gotta go with Bigfoot or Mothman.
It is neither.
What?
Neither.
Is it the hide behind?
Actually, no, this is actually licensed. It's actually a licensed product from the U.S. Forestry Service.
What is it?
It is Smokey the Bear as a cryptid.
That's fucking funny.
I kid you not,
What do you
dude.
do? Prevent forest fires.
Yeah, I kid you not, and it's funnier than heck because it comes with the coin. It's certified. It's this and that, and I'm like, oh, you gotta be joking me.
I love that.
Never in my mind did I know I'm going to have to get one of these.
If I had the money, I'd get it just for that coin, man. That's epic.
Right, but no, I was just like, oh, okay. I think we lost Friday. If we didn't,
We need the other ones though. Like we need Woodsy the Owl also.
I was super amazed at that one because we just found it today.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah, but if you order it now, you'll receive it December 5th or December 10th.
That's up.
But there is also so many MetaZoo different packs and this and that. Here's another one. And this is kind of like that. But the special card is the Glacial Demon. And it's got a coin that goes with it. But I was looking this up. Might be things I'm looking for special Christmas. Most of the boxes I found that you could get are about $20. Well, some of them's $20, and some of them are $50. Like here's a rare edition first prints that are $50. So yeah, I went ahead and spent $100 on MetaZoo today.
Oh yeah, man. We need to try to get them on a show. I love those guys.
Right. I am.
Which one will we put them on?
We got plenty. We'll figure it out.
I am. Friday, I sent you something on Messenger. Do you think you could pop that up? If you can find it.
Uno momento.
That reminds me. So I rejoined the original Rocky group that I was a part of decades ago officially. And I'll be doing some stuff with them to get ready for a couple upcoming shows at the dungeon.
Okay.
I'm excited to get back into that.
Like a Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Yeah, we did our very first one in the haunt, and it was wildly successful. There's even video footage of me and Fred and the Virgin Games. That was fucking hilarious. And Fred had never seen Rocky before. It was a big thing his brother was into before his brother died. So they actually got a whole signed photo of the cast and dedicated the show in Fred's brother Bob's name and everything. So Fred got really invested in it. He bought himself one of the survival kits. So he sat next to me and Michelle in the front. We taught him how to use the survival kit, and he was really into it.
What he's not telling you is their Virgin game.
Oh yeah. We had to thrust into each other to pop a balloon, and dude, it took him so long to pop his balloon that he ended up just using his finger because he was getting so embarrassed. I was like, "No, dude, I got this. Just turn around, bend over, it'll be over quick." He's like, "What?" And I popped that balloon like 5 seconds. Hit that. But there's video of all. It was hilarious.
It's on your phone. He hasn't let me post the video yet because it's on his phone.
Oh, dude, I love that coin. And the card is awesome, too.
Yeah, it's got the marking right there on it for the certification.
That is so neat, man. Him and Woodsy the Owl, man. I idolized them growing up. I didn't care. What was the...
Okay, gentlemen.
That took a bite out of crime.
McGruff the crime dog?
Yeah, McGruff the crime dog or whatever. Rough McGruff.
And the Dare Lion?
We don't count the Dare Lion.
Tell them what you found out about Dare. What I told you about Dare.
Dare is a pyramid scheme. The entire thing was invented as a pyramid scheme. And it's I just learned about this from Michelle recently. And it blew my mind, but it was also pretty hilarious.
The person who created, what did I say? It was Nutrilite?
Yeah, Nutrilite.
Or whatever that crazy, Herbalife.
Oh, yeah.
The crazy,
Vitamin.
90s vitamin, weight loss
thing.
supplement that everybody got sick on. Yeah, that creator started Dare first.
That was just nuts, man.
And told police officer, he'd get one officer from each precinct and told them, recruit more of your friends and you'll make more money. And if you go to schools, you'll make even more money.
Sure enough, they did, too, because that T-shirts had the Dare band. They'd bus people to schools to go see. Wild shit, man.
But yes, Dare was a fucking pyramid scheme. That's why I'm doing drugs now. I didn't believe in it originally.
Dare to keep it down drugs.
I don't know. I went through it and I'm perfectly fine. I can't do drugs.
I wouldn't say you're perfectly fine, Pyle.
No, it's not the drugs problem.
In terms of drugs.
Not the drugs problem, but you're still not perfectly fine.
I don't have a drug problem. I enjoy them.
Exactly. Drugs have a problem with me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I think they have a problem with me as well. But either way.
I'm actually irritated right now because they're talking about adding all kinds of things to the marijuana laws in Ohio to fuck shit up, man. Irritated. What's this Hanson's turkey? Oh, I saw what it was. Yeah, Chris Elliott's character. Scary movie. You know, he's back. They officially announced he's back for the new Scary Movie.
They're
Is he?
all that.
Yeah, pretty much all of them are back, yeah.
Yay.
Wayne's brothers are back at the helm.
So it'll actually be good this time.
Yeah. Minus the last couple, I think.
Anything after 2? 3 was
Yeah.
okay.
No,
3 was okay.
God, get
Wayne
your hand
was still
in
in
there.
3.
No, Wayne still did 3. 3 was the last one they did.
They weren't even in 3, I don't think, because that was the one with the alien with Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, they made fun of signs, but I thought they were still behind the production team of that one. I could be wrong.
No, what's his face was the brothers rap friend.
Oh, you're right, he was. Yeah, Marlon.
Because they were doing the 8 Mile
Yeah, Marlon was in it. A lot of the original cast was still in
either
it.
Marlon or Sean, one of the two. They were doing the whole 8 Mile spoof.
Yeah, it was one of them. One of them was still in it though.
And there's Anthony Anderson was
He was in it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good show. We'll just keep getting in the car. Sorry.
What?
I like turtles. Apparently the rolls are juicy. I'm not sure what that means, and I really don't want to know.
That's why we keep singing turtle. Did they put cranberry sauce in them or something else? I don't want something else.
I don't know. I don't
No.
want to know.
You
Really
don't want to
saying
know what
looks
they've
like
been putting in the
Damn,
smut
Jake.
group. with the turkey.
Do you want to know what the secret ingredient is?
The secret ingredient is love.
I
No.
that is
don't need to say
mustard.
more.
More people are joining me in the car,
That
apparently.
one's probably,
Everybody's getting in the
probably
car.
worse than what I saw in the smut group.
I'm doing a show. It's a padded cell, man. Yeah, happy smallpox blanket day.
Fred told you what?
Yeah, dude, seriously. Like, I say this to Fred every year, and every year Fred says Happy Killing Indian Day. That's his response to me when I say that to him. It's fucked up, man.
Really?
Yeah,
Has it?
we've been doing this for years. I'm one of our few diversity hires at Hell's Dungeon. No, if y'all haven't watched Stranger Things, so definitely get to it, man. It's really fucking good.
Yes, it is.
I will, just not today.
I've only ever watched the first season.
No.
If season 1 is it's decent, it's a little rough, but season 2 is where it really starts getting better, and by the time you hit 3, it's gold. And the Duffer Brothers are also about to do a Stephen King and Peter Straub's The Talisman. That's what they're going to be working on once this is done.
Ooh.
There's a bunch of hints to it. There was actually some Easter eggs for it here recently.
The book Lucas was reading to Max at the end of season 4
Yeah,
was The Talisman.
yeah. I'm really excited. I guess they're going to do a bunch of spin-offs too of Stranger Things after they do Talisman.
There's actually a Broadway show about to come out.
Yep, the Broadway show.
Na 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 na. Oh, hey, speaking of Broadway, you guys know Hamilton. You guys know Hamilton, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
Never seen it.
Hamilton has just officially agreed to make a school adaptation for it.
Adaptation.
So,
Yeah,
so
Hamilton City School District, right before COVID started,
Yeah.
was going to do Hamilton for their school's drama that for their Broadway musical that year, and Brooklyn was going to be one of the Schuyler sisters, and then COVID hit.
COVID doesn't hit.
Oh, it hit April, right?
And a figment of
It
our
kills
imagination
people.
all this time.
Yes.
Didn't you know that? It's a figment of our imagination, as I was told.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I've nearly died so
Wonder.
many times. Who knows what it's been from all these years?
Do
It's
we
the peanut
want
butter
to...
in the jar.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Are you still doing your thing, Steven?
Yes.
You mean the show?
Yes.
Nah, I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it off so I can actually watch the movie.
Okay, cool.
What movie?
Massacre on Aisle 12.
Okay. I've not seen
Great. And are we putting it off too?
I can message you that one.
Okay, as long as it's not tomorrow, because I have plans for tomorrow.
Nah, it
Okay,
won't be
thank God.
tomorrow. It won't be tomorrow.
I want to be part of the show. I want to enjoy doing the show with you. So, yay! I am glad I finally got to do a show with all of you guys again. Thank you. So,
You've
okay.
been doing shows with me.
Yeah, but I haven't
I was
been
sad I
doing
had to miss
shows
that
with
the squirrel one, but I was already invested in Stranger Things yesterday, so there was no way I was going to stop watching that. I was sucked in already at that point.
Oh,
But how often do we do a show with Steven and Raz and Michelle?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I mean, it's been since August since I've done a show.
So yeah.
not really here. I'm not really here. See, I'm in the dark.
Oh, so you're a
Can't
figment
see.
of my imagination with a pretty sweater?
Can't see me.
So
Wait.
all the kids and the young adults at the haunt have now decided that I didn't really exist, but I'm a tulpa, so I exist now.
Alrighty. That's interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
Did you know that you have your own little like area at Martha's house where the
Do I?
book's set, and that it's just the Raz corner of the living room?
Do you know
I love Martha.
the Muffin Man?
A Muffin Man?
Where I just carry you around in my green bag to hit people with.
The Muffin Man that lives on Drury Lane.
You did not do it in the right voice.
I can't do my throat is still so trash. I'm still sick as fuck, man. My doctor was like, yeah, we're short staffed and we're packed, so if you really need us, don't just go to the ER, and I haven't had time to do that.
Dude, that's what we had to do. We could take one kid into the doctor and had to take the other one to the ER. So the one with the most pain went to the ER, and the other one went to the doctor. And both of them ended up having an infection. It's just one kind of just the doctor's like, and she just started complaining about it hurting today because it's both ears and the sinuses.
Yes, that's what I've got bad. Both ears,
was like-
throat, like all that shit.
I think for Christmas I need to get
Dude,
myself a
the-
bigger bag for my computer because I just officially
Yes, you
ran
do.
out of room in stuff.
Oh, is your holiday character going to make an appearance at the dungeon for Christmas, Pile?
That's on the 13th, right?
12th and
Or
the
the
13th.
14th?
12th and 13th.
It's
There it
not
is.
that holiday character.
See, I thought that was the Valentine's one.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
the Valentine's
Valentine's
Day.
Day.
one.
I don't know. That's the one I have a picture of.
I know.
His holiday character last year got someone to rob their brother of socks.
Yeah, Trader Claus.
Yeah,
Yep, Trader Claus is the best.
I need a picture of Trader Claus. Somebody get me a picture of Trader Claus.
And we made a shadow box with all
And
the things Trader Claus got for
I still can't, for the life of me, figure out why he did not get a picture with Patty when he saw her.
I wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah, we
been,
should have all
but no.
taken a picture together. Yeah, that was a crazy
Okay.
night for me.
I'm just glad I got a selfie from YouTube. At some point, I have a goal in the future. I'm going to find a way to take a picture with the everybody in this room, and the wives can be included in all the pictures.
So you're down here. That means you
I'm-
can get Jason, you can get Matt, you can get Ron, Steven, Pyle, me. I know there's other people I'm not even thinking of right now that we can get.
Oh yeah, and then I'm gonna put it as my background on Corpse Garden Chronicles. I got to meet the Haunters. Ooh, I need to get back in touch with Darkhaven and tell them, okay, it's over. Be on my show.
It's
yeah.
another TikTok follower you watch.
So,
Princess Lux.
oh yeah, that's another TikToker I watch sometimes. Princess Lux.
Oh, I know
I-
Princess Lux.
Princess
Yeah,
Lux.
I love
I know her very well. Well,
and
Kinda.
Hell's Bells. Did you guys like Hell's Bells?
I don't know.
JC Later. Customer Service in Hell.
I haven't seen that one.
You need to find that and watch all of them and read the book.
There's a new one I've been a new like YouTuber, TikToker, or whatever that I've been watching. I have no idea what her name is though.
Oh, Martha. Yes, Dad?
Yeah, Martha and Death. I love that one. That's one of my favorites of all time.
Okay, I love them.
I've been watching that since it first started. No, this is a different one. She makes all kinds of different stuff to like all kinds of different things. One, there's like a video about she makes it's like a PSA on how you should. She does a lot of PSA like why you shouldn't get back with your ex, why you should stop smoking cigarettes. She does all kinds of different stuff, and I cannot think of her damn name.
I'm not sure. Oh,
She did one about hell the other day where one of her personalities was God, one was Satan. I don't know, but she does all kinds of different videos. I just can't think of her name. I just don't know her name.
Okay.
Period.
Oh, you've seen that creator on Friday, or you've seen Friday? I don't know. Either way. Dude,
one that I
yes,
want
we
to
need
use
to
is
start
the Midwestern
sharing
Mom.
each other.
I've seen Midwestern Mom. Sally. Yeah.
Midwestern Mom.
Oh my God, what's the one guy that makes? He's hilarious. He makes. He finds old fashioned recipes and makes them.
Oh,
And he'll talk for like 5 seconds and I'm already dying laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing a video series with Liam right now.
Yes. And his 3
love
plastic
that.
meats are his children. I just can't think of his damn name. I love him though.
I don't remember his name either.
They just
Dylan? No, I think.
I'm bad at names.
You know what?
They had a huge party at the house the other day, and they rethemed the entire house for an alien theme. It was pretty funny.
It's here somewhere.
I found something out about Midwestern Mom recently.
What?
She is a trained opera singer.
That's interesting.
And
Did
she's
you know about
amazing.
that? Yes, she is.
She's got an amazing voice.
Dude. And I even have this guy's cookbook.
I think I know who you're talking about, but I don't know. I don't remember his name. The wife watches him a little sometimes.
He's kind of blonde.
Like,
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
like he'll.
Got a mustache.
Yeah.
What's that?
Super cringy. No, that's
That's one of his things. He does. No. That's him. He does some of those too. My favorite thing, people will send him around. Only one of his things is about the recipe. He's got a bunch of different little things he does, but the recipe one, for some reason, that was how I found him, and it made I was in tears, dude.
Yeah,
He also
I don't
crafts
think-
himself up a lot.
I don't think that's the guy I'm thinking of. Then, because this guy really only he has a recipe book. He's done his own recipes, and they're always like from the Depression or.
No,
Yeah,
that's a different guy.
Are you
The guy I'm
talking
thinking
about
of is
Dylan?
different.
I don't know.
I-
Oh, have you
see,
guys
Dylan
seen
does
Danny
that.
Have you seen Danny Elfman's Christmas story that he just put up recently?
Yes.
Okay.
If I go silent, because I'm looking at that creator I'm talking about.
Okay. And then on that note. There will be not a Ron tonight, which is okay. We will attack him later. And oh yeah, it is Thursday. So yeah, the reason I know we said we would be doing the thingies on Thursday, the tombs, but it's Thanksgiving, so it's bad itself. So either way,
I might have found him. Got him. Marco's Funhouse.
Marco Funhouse.
Marco's Funhouse. Vintage recipes gone horribly wrong. That's how I found him originally, but dude, he's epically hilarious.
There we go. I don't think I've tried him yet.
Oh, he's so fucking funny, dude.
Okay, he's followed. is your favorite creator of recipe content, though, gentlemen?
Of
Of
what?
original recipe content,
Just general recipe.
Yeah,
I have to go with
applesauce and ADHD. I gotta go with
Daniel Gossard.
Daniel
Stoner
Gump.
Gump.
Yeah. That's very different though. Stoner Gump is the god.
Oh yeah. I love Daniel Gossard. I love Applesauce and ADHD and Dylan. And Christmas decor.
Hell yeah.
That is always fun to do because you can do a lot of that with Dollar Tree crafts.
Mm-hmm. And just stuff like left over. Like we've been finding all kinds of things for the haunt this year. DIY stuff we've been watching.
Oh yeah, you can have the most festive, beautiful house and not spend more than a little. So that's always good.
Mm-hmm.
5 and Below too.
Yeah, 5 and Below.
But 5 and Below is so far away.
Yeah, we've got like 3 within like probably a 10 to 15 minute radius.
I have to drive over an hour away.
That's no bueno.
No, considering most of the time I spend it without a vehicle because they've taken the vehicle. Not that I'm complaining, it's just a thing lately. Please excuse the yawning. So, yes. Dude, gentlemen, what is your next plan?
4.
Any plan. My plan is at some point to make the kids, well, the last one bathe and get up in the morning and cook a whole entire Thanksgiving dinner. But I don't know what is your the plan you're looking forward to making happen soon?
Tomorrow I'm going to the haunt to get all the links up and all that crap done, and then Saturday we're doing the Friendsgiving / War Games viewing over at the haunt.
We also have wrestling training tomorrow.
Yeah, wrestling training tomorrow's building. Now that Fred owns half of Tough Wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's part of the storyline, but they're actually permanently in the building now.
Epic.
Our next show is December 6th. We got a couple shows throughout the rest of the year, but starting sometime in January, it's going to be a wrestling show every Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited for a lot of that stuff. But mostly, I'm just excited to get back to writing. So I do want to try and get a new Christmas story done before it's irrelevant again, because I've been having some ideas for some Christmas, and I haven't done Christmas stories in years. And I missed out on my
one thing I
Thanksgiving
found
story.
with the current population, holidays do not have to be around the holidays. You can put out Christmas
for the paid
stories
market,
in
it does.
July.
But for the paid market, it
For
needs
the
to
paid
be out.
market, it depends. Yeah, it also, but then again, I'm that weirdo that will buy Christmas stories in any time of the year. So yeah, but you can go ahead and get your Thanksgiving story written, and us do it next year.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about finally doing. It's a body horror story. It's pretty messed up. But 2 times a year I can sell Christmas stories is May and June. Halfway to Halloween. A lot of podcasts and shows do halfway do the whole thing then. But they'll also do what is it? Not halfway to Halloween. It's Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas in July. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. So July and December is when I can tell Christmas stories.
The movie Four Christmases came out in the middle of the summertime. Did you know
I
that?
know, which is weird.
So are you guys ever going to do a Christmas in July at the haunt?
Probably not. But this year, we may be doing a new July event. Since we're not going to do the June event, we're doing that the very beginning of May. It's the halfway to Halloween / 420 event. We're thinking about coming back in July and possibly doing a 4th of July event.
We're trying to tell Fred to do that last year.
It looks like it's likely going to be a thing this year.
There was a haunt years ago that I went past, and they were doing a red, white, and blood.
Mm.
And I don't remember who it was. And then all of a sudden, Bone Daddy came out and flat out said that he was doing a haunt in the middle of the summer.
I think Distracted did a 4th of July thing at one point.
They did a president one.
That's right. That's what I was thinking of. Yep, you're right.
That was around Valentine's Day, and I went up there because they when we were posting something about that, they were like, well, we have this going on. I was like, I didn't know that was Valentine's Day. Well,
Yep.
We're celebrating that and President's Day. I was like, okay, bring it on.
Are you doing the Fear Columbus thing that's free for everybody in the industry?
Don't know nothing about it.
Oh, it's been posted everywhere, and in the OHA, it's been posted also. It's something they started doing last year. Where they kind of show you their whole haunt, how it works, and it's a big get together with a lot of people that are all from the industry that just show up. And this year, they specifically went and looked at when all the haunts were open and chose the day where there wasn't anyone open. I think it's the 5th of December, or maybe that's a different one. No, 5th and 6th is prison. I can't remember when the Fear Columbus thing is. I'll have to look it up again.
Hold on.
Nope, they're not on the same weekend. The one date's the prison, and a bunch of us are going to go to that. The other one's Fear, and a bunch of us are going to go to that.
They're Sunday the 7th.
For what?
December 7th.
Okay, the Krampus thing. Okay, yeah. The 7th, yeah. Gotcha. That's the 7th is Fear Columbus.
It's 3 to 6 p.m. So we got wrestling on the 6th, and then that on the 7th.
And the 5th, I think, is the prison.
Blood prison is what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, I know I'm going to make this a short one for me. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
All right, brother.
Bye.
Good to see you. Dun, dun, dun. And then there were 3.
That works.
I love that weird comic book view.
You like this?
Yeah, it's odd.
Ooh, that makes me wonder about this.
That's actually kind of nice.
that
That was kind of nice. Also nice.
We like better with circle or this?
Either or, really.
Okay. Dante's just looking at me while he's eating his cereal.
So a while back, I started watching
Either
Grey's
way.
Anatomy from the beginning because when I first watched Grey's Anatomy, I was in med school, and then I got to like the season or whatever after the musical around then, and I just kind of gave up because the story just started sucking, in my opinion. And I was like, you know what? I got to give it a chance. It's still on the air. I got to catch up. And I just hit the COVID season, and so far, I'm not super impressed with the way they're handling COVID stuff. But I just started the season, so I gotta get through it. It made me a little. I'm nervous because I was one of those people that got stuck in a closet that was retrofitted as a room back in the beginning when no one knew anything about COVID. So like that part is pretty accurate so far as for the show goes, but I've been nervous about how they're going to treat it. So I don't know. I've been dreading watching it, but I guess I'll see how the rest of the season goes before I talk much about it. But I feel like I'm going to have some feelings about it by the time it's over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend force me to watch that in the early 2000s, and it's not my. I don't like the medical. I don't like drama. In all honesty,
I like medical dramas, but like it depends. Like House to me is one of the best medical dramas I've ever seen in my life. The new show that just started last year, The Pit, or earlier this year, whenever it was, that one is fucking brilliant from an actual medical. Yeah, it's got the drama and stuff, but the medical side of it is so good that to me, I pay more attention to that than the drama. ER, I was never a huge fan of. Grey's has moments where it's all about the science and the medicine, which is really interesting. But I gotta say, the writing for Grey's is so hot and cold. There's no middle ground. It's either the writing is good that season or it's bad for like 3 seasons in a row. They recycle the same storylines over and over and over to the different character to the point I'm tired of certain things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've been on the air for like 20 years, haven't they?
Oh yeah,
Season 22 now.
yeah. It's been on forever. There's a point where I get tired of, I guess, just certain aspects of it, and I've been tired of it for a few seasons now. But I'm a completionist. The OCD's kicking in. I got to fucking finish the thing, or catch up with the thing at least.
Well, the good news is that Scrubs is coming back.
Yes, I'm fucking so excited for Scrubs. And Mike, yes, I do know that about The Pit. Funny thing about The Pit, was the guy that did it?
Noah Wiley?
Yeah, Noah Wiley was actually working on a project with a different crew, a different production crew.
Family of Michael Crichton.
Yeah, the family of Michael Crichton.
ER.
And then dipped out for some unknown reason.
And did almost the exact same thing that he was talking about doing with that family. Did it with HBO.
To make The Pit. So there was a lawsuit about that, I guess.
There was a lawsuit. But
you know, season 2 comes out soon. We've already seen some early trailers.
Oh.
We have the Scrubs reunion, dude. I am super fucking pumped about that. That's one of my all-time favorites from back in the day. Like, not even just medical things, but like comedy, like sitcom shows, period.
It was one of the funnier shows that I was on in the early 2000s.
That was back when Zach Braff could do no wrong, but then he had his nervous breakdown. And a lot of poor decisions, all around the same time. He basically had a Shia LaBeouf before Shia LaBeouf had his. Except for Zach came out of it, like, a lot quicker. Well, the word's still out on Shia LaBeouf.
Well, Zach also wasn't a child actor.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Who was... he wasn't a Disney child actor of the...
Yeah, because any of them have turned out okay.
But yeah, my wife loves watching those medical dramas and that. And my mother was a huge fan of House, so I watched a few episodes. But
House is one of my favorites, dude. Like that one's pretty brilliant.
I think a lot of things with me is I can't binge watch like a lot of people can. Like I know my show's called Bloody Binge, but I can't. I'm not a binge watcher. Like I can watch movies. I can watch movies over and over. I can watch movies back to back. But like when it's a TV show and that, like I can't tell you why. I can't watch like the whole season in one afternoon. Like I'll watch 2 or 3 episodes. Like okay, let's go do something else.
9 times out of 10, if I'm binging something, I'm also doing something else. I'm not doing anything that's keeping me from like paying attention to the story and following along with the plot. Mm-hmm. But I have to have multiple stimuli. Either it's an audiobook while I'm working, or it's a TV show or movie while I'm working. But it's all at my computer, and I got multiple screens at the haunt, so it's super easy to be able to pay attention to multiple things while I'm doing shit. So that's usually what lets me to do it. Or it's late at night, I'm exhausted, I just can't sleep, so I'm doing stupid shit on my phone while I got something going on the TV.
So we always have the TV, and we sleep with the TV on. We just put like a video excuse me, a video on YouTube or something, and that's what we'll sleep to for the night. Or
that's what we usually do too. There's a lot of really great ones that'll just have a black screen, which is awesome, but it'll still be playing shit. Or I'll listen to a lot of like the true life horror stories in the rain type stuff.
Or sometimes we'll listen to Villain Support.
Yeah, Villain Support. Yeah,
I've been watching that guy. That guy's hilarious. That guy's funny.
I do love me some Villain Support.
That guy's funny.
D-Bus is really good. He's got a lot of great stories he reads, and it's always a static screen.
Oh yeah. Of course, I listen to Chilling Tales a lot from Dark Nights. I haven't actually. I took a break from my No Sleep subscription because I've caught. What I do is I'll take a break from No Sleep for like until like a full season or 2 are out, so I have new shit to listen to. Then I'll resubscribe and start back from episode 0 and listen all the way through and catch up. And then I take a break for a bit and then I go do it again.
That works. I still haven't even finished the whole catalog of Chilling Tales.
Oh man, I'm mostly caught up with all the different shows. Mostly.
Hell, I'm still trying to get through Lucifer personally.
Man, I've been thinking about giving that another shot because when I first started watching it, there was only I think maybe 2 or 3 seasons out or something like that. And I watched them and then I kind of took, nothing else was new. And I liked it, but I didn't love it to come back as soon as new seasons started popping up. So I figured one day I'll get back into that show.
Yeah, it was that, and what's that one where with the roommates where one's a ghost, one's a vampire, one's a werewolf from on the BBC.
Oh, dude, Being Human.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's either Almost Human or Being Human. One is the BBC and one was the American one that crashed out and didn't.
See, the BBC one is the one we got into. We watched it for a little bit.
That's the good one.
Or I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to say her name. My wife finished the whole series because again it came down to she's a binge watcher. I'm not.
Yeah. It was. Dude, that was such a good show. It really was. The BBC version was great.
Oh, I enjoyed it.
When they tried to Americanize it, they shit the bed on too many things early on, and it just didn't function, man.
Another show we're watching that's from BBC to American, Ghosts.
Oh, Ghosts.
We just started watching the American version of Ghost. We just
back in the day, I had watched the first 2 seasons of the BBC version before I even knew what the fuck it was, and I really enjoyed it. But then I stopped, and I kind of lost track of it. Then a couple years later, the American one started. So her and I think we started binge watching that last year.
Yeah, and we're actually caught up with it. The new season started, so we've got to watch those episodes.
We watched like 1, I think, of the new season.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, I'm loving it too. That's a really good show.
Seeing the only other thing I need to catch up on is I haven't seen the latest season of Resident Alien.
Same. That's the one I haven't seen because I love that show, man.
Yeah.
If you've ever wondered what it's like to be autistic and have borderline personality disorder, literally, or any kind of personality disorder, watch that show. It is such a good show on its own, but the things that it represents as you watch it are like next level shit. Like, really deep shit, actually,
and it's hilarious.
Oh yeah, it's a brilliant show, dude. I heard the other day that Northern Exposure might be coming back from the 90s.
Oh my god,
I never.
That would be interesting. You've never seen Northern
I don't know.
Exposure?
I used to have a buddy.
In the 90s, I didn't watch a lot of TV shows because we didn't have access to them like we do now.
They have never stopped doing Northern Exposure conventions. That's something that's been going on since even the show ended. To this day, it still goes on. Because I used to have a buddy that was obsessed with them. Would go every year.
Yeah, but in the 90s, I really didn't watch a lot of TV shows. Like I watched like the sitcoms and that, like the Bundys, of course. Out Married with Children, The Simpsons, and everything. Every Friday night, or Sunday night, I was there watching The Simpsons and all those shows. And like after I graduated high school, I just, for whatever reason, even like when HBO started making their TV shows, like Deadwood, I didn't watch Deadwood until I started working at Blockbuster in the mid 2000s.
Oddly enough, 2000s at Blockbuster is when I started watching Deadwood and a lot of shit. And that was the thing for me, dude. Until Netflix, like the disc subscription service came out, and me working at video stores, there was a lot of shows from back in the day that I never even finished that I would start or just I always heard about. It just wasn't easy to just watch when they were on. You either taped it or you didn't, and if you didn't tape it, you were just fucked.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, and that's what because my kid actually asked me last night. We were watching. What were we watching? God, I know we rewatched the Mean One last night.
Nice.
We were watching Home Alone. I think we were watching Home Alone 2, and he asked, what it was like to be a kid in the 80s. And I told him, I said, do you know how you're not allowed to go outside because we live on a main road? Yeah, that wasn't the 80s.
Yeah, no, that's the opposite. There's a main road, don't get hit.
Yeah, we basically woke up at 8:00 in the morning, had breakfast, and our parents literally kicked us the hell out of the house.
No, that's one of the big reasons that I really very much enjoy Stranger Things, because it's the whole kids on bike mentality. Like all the wild, crazy, stupid fucking shit that they get into, dude, was like,
Oh my god.
we didn't have the upside down or anything like that, but I live right next to Wright Pat Air Force Base, so there was a lot of weird shit going on around town all the damn time.
We did San Antonio. We had Lackland Air Force Base, Randolph. We had like three.
We went and we went into graveyards. We explored abandoned buildings, and no one gave a shit. There was no security that would run you out. Like,
don't go past the cul-de-sac.
Right.
Yeah, right. See, I explained to him the concept of the 10 o'clock commercial, because I told him we were supposed to be inside when the streetlights came on, but we never came in when the streetlights came on.
And our parents didn't even realize it.
We knew what was going to happen. Basically, 10 o'clock would roll around. There would be this commercial that came on TV that would literally be celebrities going, "Hey, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are?" And then there would be just in the neighborhood be just a collective, "Fuck, we have kids."
Yeah. So fuck the streetlights. You just had to be in before 10. But before that commercial, that was the real thing.
Yes.
Yeah. And
don't wreck your bike.
Yeah. Oh my God! Don't wreck your bike. You're fucked if you wreck your bike.
And don't let your parents see you riding anywhere you're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Or else they're gonna stop that car and you're dead.
In some neighborhoods, it wasn't just the parent; it was anyone the fucking parent knows could potentially get a phone call.
We get 3 ass whoopings. The one when we got caught, the one when my grandfather got home, and then the one when my mother got home.
Yep.
You were gonna take all three, because if you and like my kid asked about the belt, and he's like, and my wife made a joke. Yeah, you run when the parents starts doing it. I said, no, you don't.
Oh, it's way worse when you run.
It'll be worse.
And if they told you to get a switch, you got a decent. You didn't get a big thick switch because you knew that was not going to hurt enough, but you didn't get a really thin one because that's going to fucking hurt. You got the right size switch, so they couldn't yell at you for getting the wrong size switch.
So if they yelled at you for getting the wrong size one, they'd pick the most painful one in the fucking yard and beat you with that, and more times.
My grandparents they had pecan trees in the front, so those switches were vintage. But they went from using switches to they had the bamboo back scratchers.
Yep. We called it getting caned.
My mother was grab the first thing she could get a hold of and throw it at us.
Sometimes it was a frying pan or spatula. You never knew. You hope for the spatula.
The surplus peanut butter jars. I got that one time. And to the day she died, she would tell me, and I'm waiting for stuff to start falling off the wall, because my mother, for those who don't know, is right beside me in a box.
Mm-hmm.
But she threw this jar at me, and to the day she died, she goes, "Well, it bounced. It didn't fucking bounce,
dude.
I didn't throw it. It bounced. Is that what you always got?"
Yes.
I didn't throw it. It bounced.
Her favorite thing, though, was because I grew up in the 80s and I'm a big wrestling fan. I had the big LJN rubber wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
And she would throw those at us. God help you, she got a hold of King Kong Bundy.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
Yep. One time, my meemaw, dad's side of the family, she was looking for something to throw, and she didn't want to throw her cast iron skills just because she was in the middle of cooking.
Oh, God.
I was too far away for her to hit me with a wooden spoon, so she just picked up something and threw it, and it was a block of government cheese, and it broke my fucking rib.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably one of the strangest things that I've had an injury with in my life, was a block of government cheese.
Mine was a broken collarbone because for whatever reason, my mom was getting rid of her waterbed, and my uncle from Arkansas, who came up from Arkansas, and he decided to fill it with air. So we started writing it. And needless to say, it didn't end well when I landed shoulder first on the ground and broke my collarbone.
Yeah.
I broke my collarbone playing He-Man and She-Ra with the boy next door a week after I got my leg out of the cast from breaking it.
See, they shattered my collarbone into pieces when I was born during the C-section. So I've always had a weird issue with my collarbone, but I broke it in multiple places again on a slip and slide when I was a kid. Nice. Because we didn't just do slip and slides. We built hills that we had to like fly up and over. We built obstacles. Like,
and
we built a
course. Oil on the water.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe You did it
No, it
right.
depends on who house it was. Because if we were Mima's house, so she didn't give a fuck if we kill ourselves. It was actually Crisco lard.
Oh God.
Oh,
Damn.
we always managed. We found fun stuff. It's like, oh man, that was fun. How can we make this? How can we get this to the point where we almost kill ourselves?
Yep.
Yep.
We thought sledding was cool and all, but man, where was the sport? So we would get chunks of linoleum and bolt stools to them, and that's what we would ride down. Also larded up, by the way, underneath the linoleum, because you had to use lard. It was great. Cooking spray, lard, something.
Get that friction. Get less friction going.
Mm-hmm. And we'd go right into the trees. So we wouldn't even go a normal hill that was cleared. We'd go to a hill that, like, at the bottom, like, the forest began. So you like steer and pick up the flaps of linoleum and try and steer through a fucking forest by the time you're at the bottom. Going so damn fast that if you hit one tree, the stool you were on would explode against the tree and along with it.
See, we didn't get to sled a lot in Texas. But what we did get to do was we had the firecrackers that we got to play with.
Oh yeah.
All the time.
Oh yeah.
And when you have when you have like pretty much every single member of your family is a cigarette smoker, you get very, very tricky with
lady
it.
fingers.
And you take a little bit of tobacco out of them cigarettes, you put that lady finger in, you stuff that tobacco back in.
You didn't even need that. When we were growing up, there was actual cigarette loads that would either explode or cause soap suds to like come out of your cigarette. And I would always, because I rolled my own for a long time. Even back then, sometimes I'd roll my own. And even when I did, I'd empty a cigarette out and repack it. And I'd put like 3 or 4 different loads in there at different levels of the cigarettes. So people would be like, oh, it's over now. And the loads, dude, when they exploded, like they would split the cigarette and explode right in your face. And these are things I could buy at like Foy's. Look, Spencer sold these things, actually, now that I think about it.
Let me tell you, I got a lot of my cousins in trouble loading them cigarettes and letting them take the fucking blame because I was the baby.
I think what people just need to know about 80s kids are we're the reasons there are warning labels on everything, including music, films, rating systems. We are the reason for all of it.
We're the reasons why there are why people take so much video nowadays.
That's true too. Yeah.
Because if it's not on video, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
That's how we lived our motto. And then growing up in the 80s, becoming a teenager in the 90s.
Yeah, that was like if there was any time that was best to be a child, it was the 80s. Teenager, definitely 90s, man.
Oh.
Because 90s was like a weird extenuation of the 80s in some ways, but even more grunge and fucked. Because now they knew they had kids. They went back to not caring, but they didn't care openly about it.
Here's the thing. They had the do-over kid.
Yeah, that's true.
They had the younger siblings and the do-overs, and they made sure you parented the do-over child.
Yeah. But I didn't have that because I was the youngest.
I didn't have that either
and
because I was the youngest.
Yeah.
But some of the kids that I grew up with, their parents had kids in the 90s, like babies in the 90s, and they're like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm like, I'm glad I'm pretty, because my one brother that I lived with is 9 years older than me. So I pretty much grew up on my own.
So my siblings were the reasons why I had so many injuries as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And see, for the do-over kid, it was my sister that was the one, because I'm the oldest. My mother made the mistake one day of telling me to watch my brother, and I said, no, I'm playing baseball. We're playing baseball in the street. Fuck that. I'm not watching him. He climbed a tree, like way up there. And my mother came down and goes, where's Robert? I told you I wasn't watching him.
See, I got lucky with that shit. There was a giant vacant lot right next to my mom's house. So, like, where everybody got together to play all the sports, do all the shit, to do spotlight tag in the neighborhood. It was also a dead-end street. So, like, my neighborhood, my house was, like, the house for everything.
See, we grew up on a dead-end street, but the thing is, our dead-end street butted up against another dead-end street. So that's why I said you couldn't go past the cul-de-sac.
Dead-end streets all next to each other.
So if you went past the cul-de-sac, if you went past the grass, you were in trouble. But you could stay in our neighborhood, but you couldn't go past the grass. You could go over the street, you could go to the houses behind us or in front of us. You couldn't go past the grass.
Gotcha.
It was so fucked up.
I grew up in a much different neighborhood where basically each street had their own gang. And if you lived on Kiwanis and you needed to go and you wanted to go to jousting, you better not be part of that gang because you're 90s, not a very good neighborhood, all that good,
Yeah. We had 4 families that pretty much ran everything. I was one of them, blood related to a second one, and then our family was the only family that was related to the other 2 through marriage. So it really did not matter. Like there was a lot of bad shit in our area, but like I don't know, we got pretty lucky when it came to that.
I walked around San Antonio, Texas as a preteen to early teenager from the south side of San Antonio, Texas, almost downtown sometimes, without any supervision because my grandparents didn't care what I did when I would go down there. And you know how my grandparents lived on the south side of San Antonio. You know how dangerous that area is.
And yeah, but they just like even at school they didn't give a shit. At least we had 13 high schools in my city. Like just in Virginia Beach, we had 13 high schools, and each school had their own gang. Then we went to the football game. Like I told my kid last year when he was playing football, we never won the football game, but we won the fight afterwards.
Right. Yep.
Because there was always a fight. And I remember last year or a couple years ago, he was going to these. They were in the regional semifinals. Like their next game would have been the state championship. And there was this kid, like they beat the shit out. They beat the shit out of the team. I could talk about that, but I'm pretty sure nobody cares about sports, or especially high school football in Ohio. But that's all anyone does
care about fucking half the time.
With the last couple of minutes left, they started. They do that shit where it starts dragging on because coaches are calling timeouts and they want to talk to the ref and they want to do this, and it's like, dude, it's fucking over. We're losing by 16. It's over.
Yeah, it's going to change.
And this kid gets on a megaphone and starts yelling over to us, "Give it up! The game's over! You guys just started talking all this shit." And after the game, my kid the oldest, Brandon, looks at me and goes, "Man, I wish somebody would shut that guy up." I said, "Oh yeah, no, we would have went over there. If this was still my high school, 3 of us would have went over there and shoved that thing down his throat."
Yep.
Like there's no question about that. We would have gone over there.
3 would have gone over, then 5 would have gone over to create the distraction.
Yeah. And I told him, about, going to school. We didn't have, by the time I graduated, it was about 3 years before Columbine and before school shootings started to be a really big problem. We had bomb threats because people didn't want to take a fucking test. So they would go, we had a gas station right up the street, and they would go to the gas station, use the payphone because they're not traceable, and call in a bomb threat. And then it's like they knew that the teachers and the administration knew it was probably a fake, but we got to call the cops. We got to get the bomb threat.
Yep.
So they would send us out to the park, do the fire drill, send us outside. And about probably 60% of us went to someone's van, started smoking, doing something. And after about 20 minutes, we're all like, fuck this, let's go home.
Yep. Yep.
Or let's go do something else. Because
we had some of that at Stebbins. It was harder to pull out the bomb threats at Stebbins because of the base. There's a lot of things at Stebbins we couldn't quite do, but I cannot tell you how many times quarter six of dynamite were passed around with watches, synchronized watches, and everyone would light the fuse and flush it down certain bathroom toilets all at the same time and blow up the entire plumbing system. So then we'd get out of school for a week. Now that happens sometimes. But of course, we didn't have anyone checking us for anything, like at all. Again, we're the generation that made that necessary too.
Yeah. Oh no, there was one time they got the bomb threat, and we're sitting in class, and I look over to my right, and the bomb dog is still going through the school. I'm like, "Are you fucking serious right now? Like you brought us back in?"
Yep.
My senior year of high school, we actually had to go through fucking metal detectors. The last year of my schooling, we didn't have
detectors where they started the whole school ID thing in my junior year, where we had to scan our ID to get in and out of the building. That was the worst it ever got while I was there. But Wayne, before I graduated, Stebbins had already started the metal detector, like right around that same time. Because mind you, Wayne was that was one of the more rough and tumble schools in the area. where you go to a community park across the street, everybody beat the shit out of each other, and I mean, it was tough.
That still happens. Like I think.
Oh, I know. It's not changed at all.
I think a girl got stabbed this year.
Yep. It was always crazy over there, man. Shrapnel bombs. People just fuck around in the woods and do stupid shit and catch things on fire over at Wayne. Like, Wayne was always like that. But there was a reason. It used to be Wayne and Stebbins were in the same football division.
Mm-hmm.
And after how bad the fights and a lot of other pranks gone awry happened, they separated them and put them in different divisions.
Which I think is going to happen with Wayne and Springfield here soon, because every time they play each other, there's a giant fight.
Sweet dreams.
Oh, yeah. Have a good one, Mike.
And for those who don't live in Ohio, Wayne is in Huber Heights, and the park that we're talking about is literally right across the street.
Yeah. It's down and then literally down two long streets is Stebbins High School in Riverside, right on the edge of Riverside and Huber. So it's Riverside and Huber crossed over a lot.
And Riverside isn't necessarily there's certain parts that are okay, but it's not necessarily the better.
No, mind you, it's a lot better than it used to be. It used to be one of the worst areas of this area of Ohio, like one of the worst for throughout my whole childhood. It wasn't until I was in like my mid-20s until they actually finally closed down the Klan houses and busted the meth labs, got rid of the chop shops.
Which they started doing when I first moved here. When me and my wife got our own place, we lived in North Dayton for a little bit. And there was a lot of that going on too. Was them busting the meth houses and
because a lot of it was in Riverside only, kind of fanned down and around in a couple other places, and a lot of it went right to North Dayton because that's literally right down the street.
Yeah, that's the thing is I saw this one chick on I want to say Facebook Reels or something. She goes, "Who said Dayton's not a beautiful city?" and starts showing like downtown, and I'm like, "You didn't go to the bus hub." Like she's showing the art museum, she's showing the Sinclair, she's showing UD. And
no, don't get me wrong. There's parts of Dayton that are truly gorgeous. Like the best place to see how gorgeous it is on a winter night with soft snow. Go and break in to Woodland Cemetery and go to the area that's the top of the hill.
Mm-hmm.
You can literally see all the artwork, all the beautiful buildings with their Christmas lights up, the snow falling. It is the most breathtaking view of the entire city, hands down.
One of our first date, our first date.
We did it during the daytime, though.
Yeah, but it was snow, and it snowed a little bit too. Yeah. So, snow on the
there's
ground.
a lot of gorgeous and amazing things about Dayton. There's just also a lot of bad shit that you have to be honest about it. You know, like as great as it is, it's pretty bad too.
And that's what I put it. I literally commented on her video. Go, all right, show the West Side.
And here's the thing that I've learned. I've lived all over in every section of Dayton at one point in time in my life or another for one reason or another. And what it comes down to is who you are and your attitude.
Yeah.
I've lived in the worst places and had the best times of my life in these places because I walked in there. I didn't have a chip on my shoulder. I was kind to everybody. Everybody was kind to me. Everybody looked out for each other, and I had great experiences.
We lived on the West Side, right off of Salem Avenue.
Dude, one of the safest places I have ever lived.
Right near right off of Salem Avenue.
Because we were good people and got along with everybody, and everybody got along with us, and that made it a good place to live.
And the other key to it is mind your business.
Yeah, don't be a dick. That's just my life rule. Don't be a dick.
Mind your business.
Our neighbors watched out for us. We watched out for them.
Fuck yeah, man. All the time. We'd have cookouts in the backyard almost nightly during the summers.
The biggest problem we had was
one of our neighbors that we loved was an older guy, but he always had a different woman like every week. And one of them found out about the other ones. All the other ones knew except for this one. And she came over to our house one night right after Christmas at the dungeon event.
Year 2.
Yeah, and here I am with my Jack Frost shit on. I'm white as a sheet. I'm frozen to death. That's my look. We're about to leave to go and drive to Florida to take Brooke to see Disney for the first time ever in like a couple hours. And this lady starts screaming, talking about having a gun, all this crazy shit. I get tired of it. She starts screaming up to Michelle, thinking Michelle's sleeping with a guy and he's in a different apartment.
What woke me up was I heard clatter in the backyard. And I look outside the window in time to see this woman manhandling a Kingsford cast iron drum grill / smoker.
And I don't know what she was on, but she picked it up and flipped it.
She threw it across the yard.
Yeah, it was impressive. And I got tired of it because I was trying to figure shit out so we could, I was doing all the last minute research because we just decided that night we were going to go to fucking Florida like we normally do. And I was doing all this research. I was buying shit, figuring shit out for the trip. And this lady went shit up. And I forgot to have my makeup on. And I ran out there and she's talking about white people this, white people that. Why are there white people in this neighborhood? I looked at her right in the face and said, "Ma'am, do I even look white to you?" Which is my normal response. Mind you, I forgot that all my hot makeup was on. So she looks at me. Her eyes get like as big as fucking dinner plates. So she just stands there for a second, not knowing how to respond. And then she's like, "I'm going to go get my gun." I was like, "You do that, man." And I just walked back in and shut the door. I didn't think she had a gun. Apparently she did actually have a gun the police found.
Yeah.
Nice.
But
See,
like,
now,
this woman was fucking
Okay.
psycho.
It was insane. Like multi-hour event. The cops were present. Like it was insane. As soon as it was all over, it's like, okay, we're hitting the road and driving to fucking Florida.
Yeah, I was like, I can't go back to sleep after this. Let's go.
Yeah, we just left early.
I can honestly say my favorite sentence uttered in this entire episode so far is "My mom's in this box over here."
hey,
Yep.
That's okay. I've stubbed my toe on my father-in-law.
I just dropped my mic, but
Yep.
that's
Hi,
mom.
Mom!
There are the ashes of 3 separate family members from current and previous haunt employees in the haunt.
If you go to my uncle's house, you're going to find 4 different people in the closet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, that's a good place to keep your people.
I mean,
By the way, I forgot to ask, how's your Fred doing?
My friend, okay. This has been a major improvement since we started having this conversation. He's at the house. He is moving around. He's able to figure out how to use his walker and make sandwiches and get his food and be as independent as possible. He's smiling, he's talking, he's joking around, he's having fun with us. And I agree. His only comment so far is Dante's too loud, and I can honestly say it's a collective belief. Yes, Dante can be too loud sometimes.
Yeah,
He's
kids,
sick.
little ones especially can be like that. Yeah, it's normal.
But he's good. He's better. He's no longer planning a way to in the shuffle of the mortal coil. We're going to have our first Thanksgiving with him home, and we're going to figure it's going to be good.
Oh yeah, man, send some love for me. I've been thinking about him a lot lately.
Okay. I will tell him tomorrow when I get to see him.
I'm glad he's doing well, man. That's good news.
Me too. I'm glad he's decided to live.
It's a tough decision to make, man. It's the hardest one to go.
Mm-hmm. Especially when choosing whether to live after or live and deal with losing a limb. Not everybody does decide to keep living. Some people mourn that missing limb so bad they end it.
Yep. But you got the opposite people who that type of dysphoria where one of their limbs is alien to them, so they spend their whole life wanting that limb removed.
Yeah. That's there's what is it, season 1, I think, or something.
Every medical show alive has had the dysphoria about limbs.
Well, no, I was thinking about
it's a real thing.
It was a No Sleep episode, I think.
Oh yeah, no, there was a No Sleep episode about that. Was like season 3 or 4.
It was a group of people that would get together. They were like in a support group for limb dysphoria.
Yep.
And they found a surgeon who would work on them, and oh my god, that was a really messed up story.
It's one of my favorite body horror episodes.
Yeah, it's a very.
I need to do more body horror, man. I haven't written any. I've only done one real body horror story, and that was the pinball story.
Yeah. I just threw my plate and a whole entire pack of grits myself. Yay!
It was Dustin from Stranger Things, my love of pinball, that's why I created that story.
This microphone is like not staying on this.
I know that feeling. Trying.
It looks like a red balloon is popping up in front of you, Jenny.
Yeah, it's
It looks
Red Bull
like a
that I
balloon.
made a spice blend.
Okay. Yeah, I just thought it looked like a balloon because I've been watching Welcome to Derry a lot lately. So it's like, oh shit, there's a red balloon just popping up.
We gotta catch up.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that tonight. Which that show
So
also
basically
brilliant, by the way.
My turkey spice blend for tomorrow is in a salsa
Oh,
jar.
yeah. Hell yeah.
It's-
Have you guys watched
we
Welcome to
use
Derry
it
at all?
for that guy. Not yet. I want to.
Not yet.
It's on my list.
Someone who very much loves it as a novel, like getting to see the black spot, like, and everything leading up to it is fucking phenomenal. And the knowledge that every season is going to go farther back in time to another one of the major events that's only barely discussed in the book.
I just don't have HBO Max.
Yes. Well, something moved.
If you want to watch it, need to log in. Let me know, buddy. I got you. Although I think we're going to cancel it and start it under a different account tomorrow, because I'm paying like $4.99 a month, but the new thing is $2.99 for a year.
You have to pay for a full year.
Yeah, so I might try and do that tomorrow, depending on money.
We're also looking at getting Stars possibly.
Yeah, Stars
because
is
it's
like $12 a year.
$12. Yeah,
The
$12.
Peacocker one of them is like $20 a year.
Yeah, I still got Peacock, but I don't know if I'm going to keep that one yet or not, because now that the pay-per-views aren't going to be.
Yeah,
on
that's
there.
my thing. That's why we kept it. And there's some stuff on there occasionally, but like anything on there that I really want to watch, I got other sources for it. So I'm not even sure if I want to go back to Peacock at all. And my buddy pays for Paramount because I pay for other stuff that he uses.
I got Paramount, but which I got to catch up on Tulsa King still. I've gotten through the first season, which is Tulsa King is great. I don't know if anybody's watched it or not.
I've been wanting to really bad though because I keep hearing really good things about it.
It's really good, and I want to start watching Lawman too because I did like Yellowstone, and Taylor Sheridan's wrote Landman as well. So yeah,
I've seen Yellowstone.
I started watching Yellowstone on Peacock, but
Is
I
that
know
a drama? Is that not a drama?
It
It is.
Okay.
It is, but it's also a Western. I'm a big one because of my grandfather. I used to watch John Wayne and Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
With him.
Oh yeah.
I am weird though because I am one of the people who will say that Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is nowhere near as good as A Few Dollars More is.
I agree with you actually on this.
I think the two
Heavily agree with that.
I think the two because everybody always talks about how Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is one of the greatest westerns of all time. I will say you're wrong. I think the first two are better. Like I enjoyed watching those two way more than I ever did the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
When I first started film school at Wright State, back in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, whatever the fuck it was. It was well before Tom Hanks took over things there and sponsored it. We were learning jump cuts and how to identify, individual frames and stuff like that. And our teacher literally used nothing but John Wayne movies. Because the cuts were the way they were done was like, at the time the movies came out, were like, it was like magic. The way it was done, it was like the smoothest it had ever been. So like that was kind of like the standard they wanted you to understand before you move forward. So there was a while that I could tell you how many frames per second every fucking sequence was fucking shot in, because they also used different frames per second during those fucking films, which was nuts. We really don't do that so much now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my teacher, every time I make a video, it's got to be 23.9 or 29.9.
Yep.
If it is not that is like 10 points off the grade.
Yep, there's a complete standard to it now. And honestly, I would even go on record to say that standard has changed more in modern time. Like, that's a personal opinion.
Yeah.
But like when you start getting into like 4K and 8K shooting, your frames per second are vastly different. Like what you need is actually changes quite a bit. There's not a lot of people like really shooting a lot in 8K at all, really. And 4K has only been a newer thing like the past like 5 years.
And see, every video we turn in that we ourselves make is supposed to be 10. We had to upload it or export it as 1080.
Okay, yeah. For 1080, that's about right for your frame rate.
Yeah.
But it also depends on your project. there's different standards for different things you're doing. There's a standard for film, for TV. There's a different standard for commercials.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty wild, man.
Yeah. But like a lot of the stuff we're doing, like the short that we shot at the dungeon was the only like one that hasn't been like a documentary style or editing down a commercial or
right.
An interview or something like that. Because I think we just did an interview with a lady in Maui. They gave us like 40 minutes worth of footage we had to go through and whittle it down to 5.
Yep.
Which was a pain in the ass.
I just had to take every bit of footage we've ever had at the haunt and make a 6-year anniversary video, and I got it down to 1 hour and 15 minutes.
Nice.
How? I don't know. I don't know how I got it down to that. I mean, I had hundreds of hours of footage, to be honest with you, dude.
I believe it.
Not hundreds. I'd say right around 130, 140 hours worth of footage I've got since we opened.
I can believe that. There's a
And
lot
that's not
of
even counting TikTok and all the other shit, because I don't deal with any of that.
I just share them.
That's why I gotta get everything else up. I gotta change the title cards and get all the stuff up for the Grinch thing and for the Christmas event. It's all done. It's all edited. It's all ready. I just gotta change the title card, upload it to our website. It's crazy shit.
Oh yeah.
I'd say that's one of the things that keeps me with haunts is definitely the knowing that I'm the film department. It really keeps it fresh because I get a chance to do a lot of things I love to do along with haunting, and that keeps me in it for sure.
Oh yeah, because I can tell you from my side what I am trying to do. I am trying to figure it out as I go because learning it is difficult, but I am going to figure out how to get it to move forward, and also figure out how to splice it together to represent each honor.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And the thing
that's
about
something I want to do.
And the thing is too is like a lot of the stuff that we're doing, they're not really teaching us. It's here. This is what we expect. This is what it needs to look like. Figure the shit out yourself.
They're teaching you what the industry standard is. They're not actually teaching you how to do anything you're doing.
Well, the thing is, like my video production teacher, and I respect the guy because he's been very fair with me. I missed the project. He let me turn it in late and just took a letter grade off. So, didn't have to do that.
No, you didn't. That's cool, man.
His idea is we go in, we do critiques and stuff like that, and then we're there for maybe half an hour, and then he's like, "All right, you can either stay and do the work on your computer here, or fuck off and go home."
Yeah. Honestly, you're going to learn way more when it comes to technique and a lot of shit like that once you go beyond Sinclair and you hit like either Full Sail or honestly, I still recommend Right State. I fully recommend Right State for film.
I looked into Full Sail. Full Sail's not worth it. It's like
I'm not a big fan of them.
It's like $10,000 per semester, not like per year. It's per semester.
Oh yeah, they at one point in time I would have told you that it was worth to go there. It has not, in my opinion, been worth to go there for a long time. In my opinion, in the United States, I would either online or in person, I would choose Right State Film over any program anywhere.
And my thing is I'm going to get this degree and I'm going to see what I can do with it, because I'm not going to wait. Needless to say, I'm not going to wait until I graduate because I'm scheduled to graduate spring 2027.
Right.
I'll be 49.
Dude, when I went to film school at Right State, I didn't even finish. I learned everything that I needed to learn on top of I'd already gone through television and radio broadcasting degree. So it was just kind of learning what I needed to do to put the pieces together. I got kicked out for some stupid reasons / quit, long story. And immediately started making films like a week later. Yeah. Like I jumped right into the industry a week later. And what I found out with everyone in the industry is, most of them don't have degrees. They got started. They started going to school for it. They started learning and shit. And they got to a point where it was either put the money into movies, the filmmaking, or continue to put the money into school when they'd already felt like they learned everything they needed from school. So like there was not a lot of people that stuck around and actually had the degree. So I just kind of stopped and started doing it. And COVID kind of ruined all that for me for a while. So I'm really excited to get back to that again.
And next semester I'm taking like the sound design and then lighting and cinematography are two classes that I'm taking next semester. After that, I think the only other video classes left are video applications, and there's another video class, and that's next spring, my last 2 semesters, something like that. Like I got to learn how to fly a drone.
Yep.
Or I got to learn how I got to get licensed to fly a drone next semester. Yep. And like a lot of these classes, I'm like, well, once I learn, what's stop me from doing this? You know, I could go do it now.
Nothing.
And yeah, like Dylan says from the YouTube, 90% of the goddamn classes are YouTube videos that somebody else uploaded.
Yeah.
Like,
there was a lot of stuff when I was getting my bachelor's and master's for writing in university, where it was like, hey, you know, there are these extra courses we're going to do that we're going to throw in here, but this is all videos and content created by other people that really are the best that have done the best and have the best to say on the subject, and there's nothing better we're going to teach you than this person can by watching this video.
Yeah, and a lot of the stuff I'm taking now, like I'm taking the 2 design classes because the degree I'm going for is considered part of the design program. So I'm in classes with web designers, interior designers, and stuff like that. And so I'm taking these classes now where they're like, okay, we're going to draw this. And I'm just staring at them going, I can't fucking draw.
Yeah, drawing's not my thing, buddy.
No.
Never been my thing.
I know I have to draw storyboards. But I don't know if I can draw.
See, I don't even do storyboards, man. Honestly,
Yeah,
I know some people believe in them. Some people are big into them. What I have is what I call the skeleton script.
Mm-hmm.
I had my normal script, but I've got a skeleton script that just focuses on the beats, which is basically a written version of what the storyboards are.
And you've seen it firsthand with me. I'm better on my feet than I am planning shit.
Yep.
Like as long as I've been a haunter, one of the things that to me made me a good haunter, at least in my opinion, was that I could adapt.
Yep.
You know, you put me in one scene, you move me to another scene within like a group or two. I've already got that shit down pat. I already know what I'm doing.
Dude, when we were filming The Mime, honestly, this is the same for every film production I'm on. But The Mime was great because we had a lot, a small group of us, so like the creatives, like more so than anyone. Where we'd get up, someone would drive like 5 hours to come to a film set that day, but the other couple people we'd need ended up flaking out. So this person just drove down here for nothing. All right, let's add a new scene in the movie we weren't planning on. What can we do with them? That still stays within. We'd stop, and Cooper and Dan, we'd take a quick smoke break. We'd take like a 5-10 minute walk. We'd come back and say, okay, here's the new plan. This is what we're doing today. So on the fly, change the scripts, change what we need to do to get the movie shot. But that's also the difference between indie film, actually no/low budget film versus indie film versus Hollywood.
Yeah, and I don't plan on going. I'm 50 years old almost. I'm not gonna be going to Hollywood. I'm not gonna be this big world famous filmmaker. I know all this. My family doesn't do well and doesn't make it out of their 50s normally, in all honesty. That we don't have a good track record out of our 50s. And I just this is something I've always wanted to do, and I want to get something made, you know. And unfortunately, time is, because I waited so long, and it's no one's fault but my own. Because I waited so long, I don't got much time.
Yeah,
that's just the reality of the situation. It isn't. I know my wife doesn't like me talking about it because she says it's being negative. I said no, it's being realistic. My family, a lot of my family dies in their 50s and 60s.
With all my medical conditions. Go ahead.
I have officially lived past when my mom died and when my dad died with this last birthday. I've officially made it be a year older than when my dad died.
Nice.
And it's a weird thing to celebrate and be sad about at the same time.
Right.
But I was curious if I was going to.
I'm 2 years older than my dad was when he passed away. And he's been gone for 30 Almost 40 years.
I've been like about a decade before I catch up to where my dad was. But like, every year I live past my mid-20s with all the medical conditions I've had has been kind of a mini miracle every year. And all the other near-death experiences I've had, the times I've actually died and been brought back, like I've been living every day since honestly my late teens to early 20s. Like this is it for more than half of my life, which is stressful as fuck to live that way. But it also, there's that constant reminder of if there's something I want to do, I need to go do it now. I need to go see it through now because I don't know if I'm ever going to get to. So a lot of people think, oh, you've done all this shit, which is crazy. How do you have time for this? How do you have time for that? I was forced to figure out how to live my normal life and do all this shit on top of it because I never knew if I'd be able to complete any of it or do any of it at all.
And see, I had the opposite where it's like, hey, I like when I was younger, I want to go be a wrestler. You're 129 pounds. Well, how are you gonna? You're 5 foot. You're 5'8". You're 129 pounds. I am not 129 pounds anymore, by the way. But it's like you can't really go do that. Okay, I want to go join I'll go join the military. Then you don't know how to swim. You can't join the Navy.
Right.
What the fuck am I supposed to do? Work retail my entire life? Which, guess what? Surprise. I worked retail most of my life because I unfortunately didn't have a supportive family. My family always told me, you can't do that. You can't do that.
My dad and my dad's family were all like, you can't do that. A big chunk of my mom's family was like that. But my mom and my granny, they were like, fuck yeah, you can do it. We'll help. What do you need? Yeah, like those two people, they were the only two people in my whole life, dude, that just were always that way. And I honestly, if it weren't for the two of them, I would have never accomplished probably anything I accomplished or did.
That's why, when I first went to college when I was 19, 20 years old, I dropped out because I was told I have to go to work. You got to go to work. Work's more important than school. Work's, my grandfather used to call college the idiot factory.
Yep. My dad and my grandpa, his dad would be like, okay, you're going to school, but where's your job? So I literally had to hold down a full-time job and go to school.
And that's just not possible. I
made it work. It was not fun. And then on top of that, that's when I was with the band on and off. I did wrestling on and off. I did filming on and off through a lot of that too. It just, you don't live. You're focused on your passions along with what you have to do, along with learning that all this time is just going by. It's just going fucking by like it's on crack, man. It's never ending.
And that's what happened to me. I woke up one day, I'm 45 years old. I'm looking back going, hey, I can look at myself in the mirror and go, I'm not movie capable. I don't have the look to be in a movie. I just don't. I don't have this body shape or anything like that. I can get behind the camera. I have creative ideas,
So I got to disagree with you, and I can give you a million examples as to why that's bullshit. Most of my favorite fucking films, dude, like actual real fucking films, good shit, were people like us that did not have the body type, that did not have the look, that didn't have this or that, but the movies were brilliant.
But it also comes down to, like, when I watch myself on those Scare Factor videos or the Zach, with that guy who came in last year.
Yeah.
Which turned out really good. The whole shoe bit that was literally off the cuff, that he got scared out of his shoe, and I'm like, oh, fuck this. He ain't getting that shoe back.
Yep. That was brilliant, dude.
Just right there. He's not getting that shoe back. And luckily, Brooke knew what the hell I wanted her to do when I handed it to her.
Yep.
And it turned out great.
The assignment.
But then I look, and the first thing I'm looking at is, holy shit, am I fat? Holy shit, do I
do that a lot too.
Like I talked to there's this one girl in one of my classes, and she's doing a video degree, but she's taking the history and theory of video production next semester. And I told her, I said, well, you're going to be screwed because you said you freeze when you're on camera. One of the first projects in that class is to film yourself introducing yourself to the class.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't do it, you can't pass the class.
Again, some of the greatest filmmakers and actors were fat guys. I'm gonna say Kevin Smith. That's my number one. Always been my number one, man. Yeah, he's not so fat now, but through most of his life, most of the amazing shit he pulled off, he was never the guy that you would think would pull this shit off.
And I'm very excited to get Dogma next month.
Me too.
Dude,
the fact that he was able to get it back is so mind blowing, awesome. And then now the sequel.
Well, when the guy who owned the copyright to it is going to be in prison for the rest of his life, pretty much.
Yep.
Hi, Harvey. How you doing?
Yep.
Fuck you, Harvey.
But I am excited for that movie to come out.
He literally told Kevin that movie, after it was all said and done, would never see the light of day again.
Yeah, which is stupid. It's one of his best movies. Personally, I like Mallrats better, but Dogma is still one of my favorite movies that he's done. That and
it's a toss-up between Mallrats and Clerks for me, but for very different life reasons. But I do love Dogma.
My wife still hasn't watched Clerks 3 because I told her I was openly bawling in the movie theater.
Me too. I sobbed like a bitch, dude. I mean it.
That's why I haven't watched it, because he said he cried.
Oh my god, man, I did. I've cried in a couple movies in my life, and that's one of them. The other time is even though I've seen it a million times, but the first time I saw Han Solo getting frozen in carbonite as a child, I cried. I still tear up a little bit every time I watch that scene. And then when episode 6 came out, 7, and he died.
Yeah,
I cried then. I cried when Han died, but then I cried during fucking Clerks 3 about I don't know how many times, and also SLC Punk when Heroin Bob dies.
Yeah,
that gets me every time too.
Yeah, like I wasn't, and the best part about it, it's not even that what happens, because I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
Yeah.
It's the way that it happened, because it's a realization like, oh my God, did he just really...
Yeah. And that came because of what happened to Kevin Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why he changed literally his whole life, and he's like a third of himself now size-wise.
Because he got off stage and almost died, and literally died. He died for a few minutes, kind of like Jerry.
Had a Widowmaker.
I think about Jerry the King Lawler.
Mm-hmm.
Had a Widowmaker on live freaking television.
Mm-hmm.
And died. He died on
TV. Watch that man die. And he changed his entire everything about himself because of that.
The thing is, like, Clerks was just 3 was a magical movie from beginning to end for a million different reasons. For the stuff you're talking about, but for a lot of other things too, man. It was okay, we're finally adults now movie. Like, that was the View Askew, we're finally adults movie. How are we handling this?
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing too, is that because you go back and you see the characters and you see how they've aged, and it's almost like that 1 minute where you're listening to the songs. You listen to one of your favorite songs that came out like 20, 25 years ago, and they're like, welcome to the classic rock station. And you're just, wait a minute.
I will say I'm excited to see how the rest of the View Askew universe is aged. And I'm really excited to really see that with the combination of Mallrats 2 and Dogma 2. I think those 2 movies are going to kind of fill in the rest of, the View Askew-verse. Although we're going to have some outliers, obviously. Drawing Flies, one of the first ones, like that one. You can't really do a sequel to that or bring that back up. You can't really do a sequel to Vulgar. It won't. It just doesn't work. And what was the other one? Oh my God. RSVP. It was a horror film that Kevin Smith produced, but Jay is in it.
Okay.
That one also cannot be redone or really added anymore because they don't have a lot of the titular characters. However, Scream 3 did. A lot of people do not realize that Scream 3 was being filmed at the same fucking time that James Silent Bob Strike Back was being filmed on the same lot. And
actually in the movie.
Yeah, and they crossed over into each other's movies for a very specific reason because of all that. And literally, they took the View Askew-verse forward in really tiny ways, still to this day in Scream.
That's one of the only slashers I can never get behind was Scream, and I don't know why. Like, I was 18 when the first one came out.
To me, 1 and 2 are classics. I love 1 and 2. Anything beyond that just has never captured the same to me.
1 was good. 2 was epic.
I would go on as far as the more, from the 90s slasher, horror on, I would say that Scream 2 was probably one of the best of all time.
And it goes along
It
with
beat the
what
sequel rule.
they talk about in the movie.
Yeah,
The
they talk about how sequels
rule.
always fail. They mention like the good sequels, like Godfather 2, for example.
Terminator 2, Aliens.
Child's
Somebody's a Carpenter fan.
Child's Play 2 is still the best in the series for that matter.
Weekend at Bernie's 2. I always like Weekend at Bernie's 2 better than the first one.
You're right, dude. As fun as 1 was, 2 took it to so many new places, right down to the fucking chicken bones and fucking everything.
This motherfucker right here wants to Weekend at Bernie's himself when he died.
I figured out the legal loopholes and the medical loopholes, and I've gotten Bear and Matt to agree.
Go ahead, Jenny.
Okay, guys. I must say goodnight, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the night. It was great talking
I
to you
should
guys.
too. Yeah, I should do it. I didn't realize how late it was.
Then let's all sign off. Everybody, I hope you have a good Thanksgiving night. And
Happy Smallpox Blanket Day.
Happy
please,
and tomorrow have a happy go kill a granny for an Xbox day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm skipping that. I'm gonna go make good food, eat good food, and enjoy my family. I hope. Yes, be safe. It is going to get scary, stupid in your travels over the next few days.
You're gonna want to
Be
tickle that Elmo.
safe.
Just don't.
Think about where you're going. Look at the weather ahead of time. Don't die. Have a great night, everybody.
Snowing in Ohio in the next couple days.
It is supposed to
really
snow in
bad.
Ohio.
It did today, but it's supposed to be like downpour here soon.
Like we are above the 1 to 3 mark right now in Dayton.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Love you guys. Gobble gobble, motherfucker.
Bye.